What's going on, Go Squad? Today is mission 1 of Operation Training Day. We got invited to and spend some time over at Tactical Response with James Yeager over in Camden, Tennessee, and we're going to go through a unbiased and fair review of the training of fighting pistol. As you can see, the map from my home to Camden, Tennessee took us a little over 4.5 hours to get there. Drove through Memphis and all the way to Camden, Tennessee. As far as fighting pistol, the equipment list is as follows. So let's kind of dive into the gear that I actually brought to this training. I brought a couple pair of pants. As you can see, this first pair was from TrueSpec, and I actually ended up wearing these on both Saturday and Sunday. The other pair of pants that I wore on Friday is from Galls. The boots that I used are Danner. They are the Rat Mojave USMC, as you can see here. Great boots. My belt is like I said, from Click Belts, and I enjoy it. It's very sturdy, got a great buckle on it, and there are going to be drills and fighting pistol that you'll need your belt buckle. My headwear, obviously, I have some Ghost Tactical headwear, plus I have a little boonie that I brought just in case I needed it. The guns that I brought, my first one is the Walther PPQ Subcompact, and this is my everyday carry, and my holster is from Klinger Holsters. My backup gun was the Glock 19, an Outlaw holster with the Marine Corps logo on it. The third gun that I brought is the SAR 9 from SAR USA, and the holster is from Vigilante Tactical. Speaking of the 1,000 rounds, I did bring 1,000 rounds, and it was provided by Code 1 Ammo, but I went ahead and dumped everything into the ammo can. It's a lot easier when you go train to just dump everything so you're not worrying about boxes or baggies or whatever. Just start grabbing, because you're not going to have a whole lot of time to reload your mags between drills. It's definitely going to be a lot easier just being loose in the ammo can. So once we got there, I was staying at a place called Racks and Rucks. It is an off-site team room that is owned by an alum of Tactical Response named Steven, and he was gracious enough to allow me to film it and use it in this video. It's a great place to stay. It sleeps 20 people, but we're going to go through the tour here, and it is really, really cool. I really enjoyed my stay. As you can see here, it's got a sink, the microwave, coffee maker, all that stuff, a refrigerator to keep your stuff in. If you need a Coke machine, it has some Cokes and all of that. They provide the linen, towels, blankets, pillows, everything you could possibly want is provided for you in case you don't bring your stuff. Got a couple tables here to eat your dinner at. It's got a pool table, ping pong tables, got 3 leather couches, and a TV. Now let's move in here to the bunk room. There's 2 different bunk rooms. They're both identical, but the first one here has 5 sets of bunks here that sleeps 10 people. There's my bunk. I got there first, so I make sure I got a bottom bunk, but it sleeps 10 people in this room. And if you go over here to the second room, as you can see, it's an identical room. 5 bunks for 10 more people, so a grand total of 20 people can stay at Racks and Rucks at one time. Now we move into the room where you can come in and do your dry fire or working. They've got a blue gun with some holsters here that you can do your dry firing with or whatever. If you want to use your own gun, you can. But to train right here, but I've got benches on both sides to get some maintenance done or some cleaning. They have a lot of cleaning supplies there for you and maintenance tools that in case you didn't bring any, they've got a bunch of them. A lot of room, a lot of space for people to work at one time. So that was really nice. And like I said, they've got all the cleaning and lubricants and all sorts of stuff you could possibly want. They've got it there for you just in case you forgot to bring your own. Now, Saturday night of the class, you're going to have homework that's going to require you to do some reading and some dry firing. And they provide a dry fire wall for you. It's a brick wall with some sandbags just in case. You're obviously not going to use live ammunition, but they do provide a place that's safe and for you to go ahead and dry fire there. Like I said, they've got a few couches there, the TV, they got some reading materials, some stickers, business cards, all sorts of stuff for all of your needs. But guys, like I said, I really thoroughly enjoyed my time at Racks and Rucks. Every time I go back to train with Yeager, I will definitely stay here. I love the place, and they did everything for you. The restrooms, you had one restroom that had a toilet and a shower, kind of a private bathroom. If you move over here, then you're definitely going to see they've got 4 more toilets in here and 4 more showers. So altogether, you could have up to 5 showers and 5 people in the restroom at the same time, which is really helpful if you've got 20 people in there. Obviously, you're going to have to share, but at least there's not sharing just one restroom and one shower. They've got 5 toilets and 5 showers. But like I said, guys, this was a great place. Racks and Rucks, definitely go check them out. Now, as far as the drills go, I went there not as a social media person or all that, not as Ghost Tactical. I went there as Trey Miller to train and learn as much as I can. On Saturday, I did not even bring my camera out to the range. I wanted to just train as much as I could. But on Sunday, I did come in with the camera, and I did film a few of the drills and a few of the stages that we worked on, and we're going to show you some here. Now, this drill right here, we're just showing some people, and it's just kind of getting some going on in the day. We're taking a draw, getting some shots in, kind of get warmed up in the morning. In this drill, we're talking about, once again, shooting on the move. Right here, we're moving towards a target, taking as many shots as we can within a series of time, and we're moving forward. Once we move forward, then this drill obviously is trying to practice and get familiar with moving backwards. Once again, get as many shots as we can on target while moving backwards and maintaining our muzzle control, our breathing, our steps, and all of that. So getting shots down range against the target while moving backwards in the retreat. Now, this is the one thing that Tactical Response does that I have not seen before. I've heard about it, obviously, but I have not seen before. Most people train with a 180 scan left and right to make sure there are no more enemies. Tactical Response goes with a full 360-degree scan. Once again, we're moving forward, but they're going to make us move at a faster pace, and what this does is try to get more rounds off quickly at a normal pace walk, but also the faster you walk, the more your muzzle's going to move. So you have to really concentrate on that front sight while doing this drill.
All right, eyes in here. Here we go. Draw your gun. Loose. Stop! Start moving. And fight.
Now, once again, we're going to go back to the same drill we saw before. This is going to be moving now at a quicker pace, and you have to do your reloads and all of that, work on different techniques. Now, for me, I really didn't have much of a problem shooting. Obviously, we're all going to miss a little bit. We're moving and not really when we're going, we're bumping into things. But for me, my biggest issues in the first run was every time I did reload, I seemed to miss the first shot coming out of reload. So this time the instructor was just making sure that I needed to slow down. The second part of this drill also, as I was backing up there towards the end, I got into a very good rhythm, but then I got sloppy. I got arrogant or whatever. I got sloppy, and I started missing a couple shots. So he had me stop, back up a few shots to really concentrate on the trigger pull, to really kind of slow down and all that, and it really helped. And once again, we're working on the 360 scan. This drill out here was kind of fun. You get to shoot from the draw from retention, because sometimes the first shot could be point blank where someone's trying to get it. So we worked on different techniques to where they may or may not be able to grab your gun, and if they do, then they taught us how to fix that and remedy that situation. But right here, we're talking about shooting from the draw, shooting from retention, and then backing up as quickly as we can and getting a bunch of shots down range. Now, this drill was, it kicked my butt, I'm not going to lie. This drill absolutely kicked my butt. This drill where you learn how to shoot from cover, and you have different positions, whether it's standing or kneeling or lying down on the ground. The concept of it is to make sure that you are shooting from different places, from different levels of eye point contact, because the last thing you want the enemy to know is where you're going, at what level you're going to be at, so you're always mixing it up. Now, this also taught us to move from position to position as well. You had high cover before, now we've got medium cover, so we can't stand. We've got to kneel or lie down from this position, and then you move to position 3. Once again, You're learning how to move positions, but this is now to low cover. So now you've only got a couple different options. You can lie down on one side, you can lie down on the other side, but you're always having to be mindful of where your muzzle is and where the enemy is.
2 shots till you get a shot on him. Shoulder and heart.
This was a great drill, and I loved it because it really focuses on keeping muzzle safety and learning how to shoot from cover. Once again, when you finish, you're scanning, you're reloading, and everything else. So you got a little muddy, but that's okay. Guys, if you know me well, you know that I entered this class with a preconceived notion of what I thought of James Yeager. So I went, and I want to say that on Sunday when I was talking with James privately, I told him that I may not watch a lot of his YouTube stuff, but I will train with him anytime, anywhere. If you are looking for great training, a lot of this is basic stuff, but it did remind me that I have to practice the fundamentals more often. It has probably been 2 years since I practiced the basic fundamentals, and a lot of this was basic on the first day, but it was great to get back in and refresh my memory and make sure that I was not being lazy. I wasn't being arrogant with my firearm handling, because there's so much more that goes into shooting than just pulling a trigger. If you've got the time and you have the means to do it, I definitely recommend Tactical Response Fighting Pistol with James Yeager. I can't tell you much about the lecture, but I can say this. The lecture side of it is mind-blowing. It will touch and affect every single person in a different way, and it changed me in several different points. But the mindset lecture, the classroom stuff, is more important than anything I've ever done. And for the money, that was worth the price of admission, even without shooting. The class is worthwhile to go to just for the lecture series on top of the shooting. It's unbelievable, and I can't wait to get back and take a few more classes with Tactical Response and James Yeager. He definitely impressed me. He is obviously passionate, he is obviously competent, and he's a world-class trainer for a reason. One of the great things that I really enjoyed about the class is obviously you have people coming from all over the country. The instructors were absolutely world-class. Like I said, the people there that you meet are awesome. I've got people that will be friends of mine forever. You know, Rob and JR and Mike and Clayton and Jay and Maria. There's just so many people that I enjoyed meeting and getting to know that they're going to be part of my inner circle for a long, long time. I truly enjoyed my time at Tactical Response, and I would say this. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get to Camden, Tennessee any chance you can to train with Tactical Response. This mission is complete. Semper Fi.